The hyperliquid airdrop gave millions of dollars to people just by trading. For example, CC2 Ventures on Twitter got over $1 million by just doing trading on this perp dex. And this is very similar. I'm going to show you this coming up here, something brand new that I spotted, and it's still very early. This is the best time to get into things as soon as they come out. And that's why I was so early as well with hyperliquid. And I did get a substantial airdrop for barely any activity. Just doing a couple of trades, maybe sharing your referral link one time with one other person, and you're literally getting thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands. And I know people personally who made hundreds of thousands of dollars. And very easily, I found this from CC2 Ventures making over $1 million in profit. So I want to show you this next opportunity that I spotted here with Paradex. This is a decentralized perpetual DEX, and it has many improvements from what I've been seeing. It has an exchange. It has a native yield-bearing synthetic dollar, and it has its own blockchain as well. And on top of that, it has its own borrowing and lending market where it has integrated money markets, allowing traders to borrow and lend seamlessly from their unified trading account using their entire portfolio as collateral. This is pretty much the same thing you're familiar with if you're using a centralized exchange. It brings all of the same comforts, the same ease of use for these centralized exchanges to DeFi and to crypto. What the big opportunity that I'm spotting here, along with these big numbers, you see the volume here, you see the futures and options as well, and then the open interest and the volume. This is still very early because I remember when there was a point with hyperliquid when this was in the billions of dollars. This was literally competing with the same volume as Binance. So this is a big number to pay attention to: the volume traded, the total value locked, and open interest. This is why it's so good to get into these things right now early. As I shared back in 2023, and I said that this was a great airdrop potential back in 2023. So I think that this could also play out similarly to hyperliquid. So I'm going to show you how I've been using it and just show you the potential here. If you've seen these points, I think you're going to be familiar with how this worked out previously. So you see here, I had 313 points with hyperliquid, and I'm trying to get some points here as well for season 2 XP. So these are the experience points. What you want to do first thing is connect to your Twitter profile and then go over here to deposit. So you can deposit from any of these blockchains. It has a pretty long list of all these layer 2s and other L1s. And you can use RhinoFi or Layer Swap. So once you make your deposit with USDC on any of these networks here, which I've already done, you can go over here to trade. And this is where you can trade your perps, futures, and your options. This is a new option here, these options. And another great thing is the ability to view your portfolio and see what positions you have open or which ones you've closed, so you can see your transaction history. And right now you can earn 23% APR in their profit and losses from traders. So essentially what you're doing as far as getting this yield is you're becoming the house. So think of it as if you're like Binance or Coinbase, and whenever somebody loses money, that money is a gain for the exchanges. So you are acting as the exchange, and those profits go to you because you're providing the capital for traders to use for their trades on the exchange. So over here, I can go into either this liquidator vault, and this one is called the Giga Vault as well. So this one's paying 28% for the liquidator vault, and then the Giga Vault is paying 22%, almost 23%. And you can also create your own vault as well. This is where you can set up your own positions. I've done this already, so you can see my vaults. I have this named DeFi Trader. And so what I can do is make some trades, and you can join me with my trades, and it's almost like you're copy trading me with this vault here. So I haven't made any trades yet. I'm going to share my link in this video down below if you want to join my vault and take part in any trade and gain from the profits or losses as well, because this is not guaranteed profits here. This is just directional trading with your exchange here, and you can essentially take part in the losses or gains, hopefully. So you can see the value of the account, and also you can see the token price as well as it goes up or down. And it has a great overview of all of your stats here, and it tells you a little bit about the contract and the smart contracts there as well. So we can see here that it's super important to start building up this XP and improving your rank here. I have a rank of 7,014, which is really great, which means that there's only somewhat around, I would say, like maybe 10,000 participants, which is really good for an airdrop, because the more people that are in here, the more diluted your airdrop will become. So the smaller this is, the larger your share of the airdrop. So this is an indicator of how early you are. I think that this is still pretty very early, and I've built up 509 XP points already. I have 144 this week, and I want to share with you how easy it is to start gaining some of these points. First off, make a deposit here in one of these vaults, either a protocol vault or one of these value traded fund vaults as well. And you can also go into one of these user vaults. So you have 3 of these different types of vaults. I think that the most risk-free vault are between these 2, Liquidator Vault or the Giga Vault, in this broader category of protocol vaults. And the next thing to do after that, I think, is to start trading. You can do either futures or options. I'm going to show you how easy it is to start trading on this thing. So first off, we have to make that deposit. I've already done that with USDC, and I chose Ethereum as my network. That might be expensive, so if you're on the layer 2 already, just go ahead and use that. And I'm going to go with cross margin. Actually, you know what? I like isolated because it's a little bit more risk tolerant for me, and I'm going to choose that one. So you have the choice of taking isolated, 50x, or one way. I'm going to make sure that my position is one way. I'm going to set my leverage to whatever kind of leverage I want to set it to. I'm going to do a 3x so I don't get liquidated with any little volatility here. And I've been looking at XRP. They have really great graphs here from TradingView, as you can see. So you can do some great charting on these graphs here. And right now, I think that we are still in a downtrend ever since January 16th here. It's been clearly a downtrend with a resistance on this line here. And we are also approaching some heavy resistance, which now that we've kind of crossed under these levels here, this has flipped into resistance. I believe that this is a very good point to short this. And so I'm expecting a pretty big fall from here, as there's no support until we get all the way down to here. So just looking at this chart, I'm expecting a decent move down with XRP, possibly going down 30% up to this next level of support here that I'm finding. So let's go ahead and put in our short position. I'm going to click on the sell button. I have XRP listed there, and I'm going to increase this slider volume a little bit over here, do like 25%, or I can even just type in the amount that I want to do. So I can do 1,000 XRP or put this into dollars as well. So I'm going to do $1,000. I'm going to click confirm sell, and you can see also some other things like my collateral that I have free here, the liquidation price that's set, which is set to $6. So it had to really pretty much double its last all-time high for me to get liquidated. I think that's a pretty good threshold. And looking at that, just want to make sure that my leverage is set properly. I'm going to probably increase it to 5. I think that's a little bit more of a better risk to reward as I'm seeing it right now. And that's going to set me to a liquidation threshold of 5.6, having it set to 5x leverage. I also can see the margin ratio, the unrealized profit and loss, once this account is put into this position here. So you can see the contract, the minimum sell price is $1.77. It gives you a little bit of information regarding this trade here, shows your fees, max slippage as well. And I want to set this way lower. So probably do this like at 0.01 as far as the slippage goes. Confirm that. That way I'm not getting killed with the slippage. Probably increase it a little bit actually, just to make sure that the transaction does not fail and I actually get filled and I'm not really missing any sort of move here. So I'm going to click on confirm sell. Everything checks out here. You can see on the chart, makes this pretty nice indicator here showing at what price I put a sell order in, and I've shorted the market now. You can see here the position says XRP 5x, short, the size, the notional value, my entry price, market price, liquidation price, break-even price, unrealized profit, realized losses. Pretty much everything you need to know is right here. So it's pretty much the same thing that you're going to find on any other exchange. And that's the great thing about this, is that it's not going to leave you missing any of the features that you're used to from trading on a normal centralized exchange. And the benefit to this is that you could potentially earn a huge airdrop. Like I showed earlier, this person got $1 million from trading. I personally made tens of thousands of dollars. I know people personally as well who made hundreds of thousands of dollars from the Hyperliquid airdrop. I expect that Paradex is going to be somewhat similar, maybe not as big, but I think the expectations are pretty much set to be something to really look forward to. So I'm going to take advantage of it myself. I'm going to include all the links that you'll need to also jump in here if you want to go ahead and see if this is right for you. If you have any questions, guys, you can also join my free Discord. I'm very happy to present this video and see what you have to say about it. Leave me a comment down below if I'm missing anything, or you want to recommend any other good airdrops that are on your radar. Let me know as well in the comment section. Thank you once again, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll check you guys later. Take care and be safe.